Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Rebel Inc. Escalation with our Mega Brutal Difficulty Guide series. A new map was added recently, the Opium Trail, and this one is actually really rough. It's a very intense game of whack-a-mole. Now, Brutal difficulty is not that bad. Mega Brutal, on the other hand, is a huge difficulty spike, and this is awful. There's a certain element of luck that is required, I find. And even with the right strategy, it may take you many, many attempts before you're going to get lucky enough to beat it. Now, we're going to go for the Civil Servant because we're going to play very vanilla here, no strengths or weaknesses. And for our advisor lineup, we'll use the Doctor, the Tribal Elder, the Celebrity, the Tax Collector, the Chef, and the Logistics Expert. All right. Mega Brutal difficulty, this one will be called Winter Hope. And let's see how this goes. Now, you might be able to guess from the name that opium is a major theme of this map. The illegal drug trade is going to finance and strengthen the insurgents. Poppy fields will appear in a lot of these zones, and if we don't get rid of them, the insurgents will be a lot stronger and harder to contain. And if they're harder to contain, we have to divert more military resources, which means we're not burning down the poppy fields, which means they get stronger, and then we just lose the game. So if things get out of control and you don't stay on top of those poppies, you pretty much are just sunk outright. And that's again where some luck comes into play. We need the insurgents to spawn in an area where we can contain them, preferably over in this area and not touching the east side of the map at all. That would be my preference. Also, we need to get lucky with making our citizens happy, because depending on what they demand, kind of depends on whether chooses whether I'm going to win this scenario or not. Remember, if you don't have enough regional stability as the game progresses, you start losing lots of reputation very rapidly. We have to get a few zones happy enough to turn green as quickly as possible. But if they're all asking for, in this case, jobs, we're pretty much just doomed. Jobs are the most expensive initiatives, the hardest to meet. We want to get lucky and have people ask for things we are already going to provide them. Education, healthcare, water, roads, maybe telecommunications, and not much else. That's what we want to see happen. But this is where luck comes into play, and we don't always have a say in the matter. Let's go ahead and get things like some healthcare taken care of as well. Let the inflation tick down just a smidge. Let's get the outreach office so we can build up all these initiatives just a little faster. I'm going to get water as well. Some of the basics, take care of some of that. Hopefully that helps and staves off a lot of the desires and the needs. People are asking for education and telecommunications we already know they want. I can start working on that with infrastructure discussions, and telecommunications would certainly be a very good thing for me to get. Also rather expensive. Let's get the PR and media office. Let the inflation tick down just a little bit. We want to get things like universal justice, but I am going to get the telecoms first so we can meet this need over here. I see at least one zone that is asking for jobs. That's no good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just find that if everyone asks for jobs, I might do pretty well in that run, but it's a slow bleed out. I'm going to lose. Universal justice to get that support level a little bit higher. Again, looks like telecommunications are the winner here. If we can just build this up, that would be fantastic. Let's take a look at the zone. Yeah, local concerns. We are building up the 3G mobile network, so if we can build this, I'm hoping to find that their needs are met, and then therefore, we get a huge support boost. That is what I'm hoping for. Whether we get that, I don't know. Let's go for the anti-corruption so we can burn this down a little bit. I want to get roads because mobility is absolutely key in this scenario. You need to be able to quickly react to the insurgents and to the poppy fields and deal with them. So I'm going to start building up some highways so we can move along this corridor a little faster. Let's also train up some coalition soldiers so as soon as these guys appear, which is right now, we can try to move and detect and destroy them. Where do we think their camp has spawned? It could be in any of these zones. There are quite a few to explore. It's probably in one of the mountains. It could be on the zone they're actually spawned on, but that's very difficult for me to actually fight back. So I'm going to try for over here. Okay, they spawned in this area. Yep, there's the question mark. Okay, so they spawned right here. If we can destroy this camp quickly, that actually helps quite a bit. So let's see if we can do that and destroy it before they actually move anywhere and do anything else. Where would the next camp be, do you think? I am looking. There it is, right there. Okay, so we need to get some more soldiers. I see the question mark. It's barely visible right here. We need to destroy this next, ASAP. Destroy both of those, and all of a sudden, we have a chance. How are we doing as far as needs? Jobs are mostly okay. Policing is a huge concern for people. I'd love to get the local police recruitment. Unfortunately, it's very expensive. The cheaper option is to get local militia, but it does reduce support levels, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. All right, so we're going to let them have these mountains. I do not care about that. Go ahead. Have that. Let's go ahead and move over Let's go move over here so we can reinforce. Nope, never mind. Go to the HQ since that's where they're going to be attacking me next. We can fight them here. This is fine. There's the camp. Gonna destroy it. Okay. So the question is, how are we going to maintain this advantage? We could try going for the strategic communications to try and build up that support level. I may have to go for jobs in a little bit. I don't want to, but we may not have much of a choice. If I don't get some zones to stabilize soon, we're going to find ourselves in a lot of trouble. I also really need to get some more telecommunications because it looks like we simply were not getting enough. And if I can't meet these needs and get this, then we're just going to die. I also need to reduce my corruption a bit more, if at all possible. I think this is a very difficult place to defend. If one coalition soldier can't win this against a very small amount of insurgents, we really should not be defending here. I do, however, want to get rid of these poppies. So let's go ahead and start transferring our troops up in that direction. Let's also get some regular roads built up so we can move around a little faster. And what is this? This might be a camp. It is. Ah, crap. Okay, so we have to destroy this, and then I have to defend my HQ, obviously. But yeah, that's going to be a bit tricky. So I have to get the counter-narcotics. This is the only way that soldiers can destroy poppy fields. If you don't have this, you can't get rid of them. We also want to get the employment support program, which means that the locals are no longer hostile. It just costs me money every time that I destroy a poppy field. So getting rid of poppy fields becomes expensive, but you have to take this. Otherwise, I mean, you're never going to be able to get enough support. You just never will. All right, we actually were able to stabilize the HQ zone, interestingly enough. Let's get some jobs. Oh, God, but let's get corruption reduction, too. 53% is just way too much. I got to move you over here. I see that there's probably another poppy field that I can't get rid of. One up over here, one up over here. What do you need? Water? I can get water. Hang on. Let's get some water. Sanitation and stuff. Yeah, it's good. Move you over here. Good news is we're moving a lot faster now that we have the highways. So this helps. And some guys over here is a bit of a problem. This might be a camp, actually. We're going to have to try to get rid of this. Drought impacts harvest and reduces opium production. Let's get some more soldiers. We need it. Set up here in the HQ. Intercept these guys. Get rid of them. It is a poppy field, not a camp. This is a camp. We have to get rid of the camp. Okay, I'm going to move you to get rid of some poppies. If we don't do that, we're going to start losing a lot of support. Let us get the vocational training so we can start meeting some of the needs for jobs. Getting this will be helpful. Corruption is reducing my reputation by a lot. We have to get that too. There's just so much we have to get, basically. Let's try to get rid of these poppies. I say that, and then now we have to move over here because we're under attack. Again, highways are great. Let's try to get rid of some of these poppies over here. I see them moving around in this area. I'd like to get rid of it. I don't think I can right now. We just have to keep getting rid of the poppies or we're in trouble. Defend the HQ. Keep them off my back. What else do we need? Jobs, jobs, and more jobs. You're telling me. All right. Land rights. Those are good, right? I'm going to spend... wait. I completely misunderstood what this was. I was going to say we need to keep our guys for a long deployment, but Coalition's going to withdraw soldiers. I'm going to try to negotiate for a rapid replacement and for some compensation. Looks like we also get some additional funds, and they're going to try to get me a new one back a little bit faster. Okay, so let's get rid of this, then move you here. Then let's move you over here. I'm sad that they're running over here, but there's not a lot I can do right now. We have to win some of these fights. I need to get some more soldiers. So let's do that now. And defend in this area. We are having corruption issues, but overall reputation loss has not been that bad yet. It's not been good, but it's not been that bad. I feel like we should be producing more than enough jobs, honestly. I think most of the issues here are just zones that are, like, not under our control. If we can get the military taken care of, we've got it. Let's get the interpreters and guides so we stop antagonizing the locals quite so much. Okay, trying to get rid of some of these poppy fields. We're gonna have to ignore this one and go over here now. There's some rapid redeployed soldiers. Good. Let's get over here and get rid of these poppy fields. Let's move over here and get rid of... Is this a poppy field or is it a camp? Let's find out if it's a camp real quick. It might be in the mountains, actually. Get rid of that. Move over here. Okay, starting to look okay. It's poppies. All right. The corruption is really killing me. The opium trade is also really killing me. Some extra policing could be huge. Let's try for that. See if that does any good for me. And then, yeah, we've got to just keep getting rid of these poppies. If we can't do that, we're going to lose. We're losing too much reputation just due to the poppies alone, let alone anything else. Move you over here. Looking okay. Some police. We're getting a few stabilized zones, so the lack of stability is not that bad. It's really the corruption. I would love to get a corruption purge. That could help quite a bit, actually. Move you here. Move you here. Burning down several of these all at once right now. We're going to have to spend a lot of reputation to get some troops back soon, though. Let's investigate further. This usually is a support level boost, which is huge. Okay, so right now my support level is actually pretty good. Get you here. Get you up here. Trying to fight in both of these spots. I know this is still costing me due to the opium trade. I need to start getting national soldiers because we don't have enough reputation, really, to keep these guys going. Now, I'm pretty sure we can take this zone away from them. How much policing do we have right here? 57% security is not a lot. We did get rid of that zone, which is very nice. Let's start training up some national soldiers, knowing that corruption is still hurting quite a bit. But so far, we're mostly on top of the opium trade. And we're starting to get a few zones taken care of. Okay, where else? Where else do we need to go? Need to get rid of that corruption badly. Garrisons would help quite a bit. Let me contain these guys and keep them out of my way. Got some support back over here. What is this? We're going to threaten the insurgents and antagonize them to try and get some reputation back. There's a lot going on up over here, and I'm guessing it's all poppies. Which I can't very easily deal with as things stand. We might try to take the fight to them, but without air support, I don't see that working very well. Yeah, I need garrisons. We're going to go for those, and hopefully they build up over in this area. Like this. Perfect, sure. $5 is needed. Okay. That'll work. And we found a camp, actually. But this should help a little bit to keep these guys contained in the mountains, even with less units. Looks like we are finding a load more poppies all of a sudden. We're going to get this zone out of here, then we're going to move over here, then we're going to move over here, and we're going to keep these poppies out of the way. Deployment ending soon, please no. I need to keep you. More national soldiers would be great, but I can't do that with the corruption being what it is. So we're going to go for a purge, which means now we're not losing quite as much due to the corruption. Look how many more poppy fields all of a sudden just started popping up, though. Yep, they're going to get around. They are a serious issue, no doubt about it. Again, the more zones we have turn green, though, the less places for the poppies to turn up in the first place. I need to do a long extension. Hate to do it, but I do need to. I need to move you over here. I need to move you up over here. And we need to train up some more national soldiers. National soldiers would be great to just go ahead and burn down as many of these fields as possible. Let's get into these mountains. Okay, starting to see some more zones turn green. That's really good. But there's also a lot of poppies going around. Keep you over here for the moment. Where else can we go? Where else can we go? Where else can we go? What do we need? Jobs are mostly fine, honestly. That's not the big deal. I'd love to get some dirt roads. That would be pretty significant, obviously. Okay, we're getting rid of this. We're going to get rid of this. I see the poppies here. We'll get rid of that in a moment. First, actually, we need to go fight this. Insurgent activity is continuing to build up. We need to get some more corruption reduction, I think. That could help. Okay, we got rid of that. I'm going to have you move over here now. We can deal with these poppies. You go here. Found a camp, actually. Okay. Garrison right here? Sure. Move you down in this way. Starting to get some more zones under control. Barely, but we are. This is just so rough. This is the closest I've come, honestly, in this entire run. Way closer than I was expecting. But we're getting there. We're almost there. What else do we need? Well, telecommunications and stuff. Honestly, I think I just ignore you guys for the rest of this. So now we just try to get more soldiers, and we get some travel logistics. As soon as these coalition soldiers go away, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. And that is going to be happening relatively soon. Okay, we can get rid of that. I'm a little concerned that this is proving to be a bit much. We know of one more field up over here, so we'll take that. I have to train up some replacement soldiers. Got some more stable over here. Good, good, good. Get rid of those poppies. Good, good, good. This is less of a guide, honestly, and more of a frantic race, isn't it? I know it. I acknowledge it. Yeah, we can't train up any more soldiers right now. We could go for the civil assistance to try and speed up the initiative rollout, but really I think we just need to hold our ground. Let's save up a bit of cash so that once these coalition soldiers go away, we can get some more to replace them. I see you up over here. You cannot hide. I want to take the fight to them, probably, and try to start burning down some of their fields. 9% chance, I'll take the risk. Okay, 3 more reputation. We're barely holding on here. Absolutely barely. Got rid of that field. Now we can move down over here. How are we doing in terms of supports? It's going to be a while before this one's good to go. We have some money. I would like to get... You know what? Airstrikes. Let's make airstrikes a thing so we can win some of this. All right, so this guy's about to leave me. I need him to win this fight first, and then we're going to have to let him go. Okay, so you have to go home. Though we actually have some reputation to work with. Now that we have some national soldiers coming in, I think we're okay. Sort of. So we were able to destroy that. That's good. Now we're going to move down over here and try to finally get rid of this poppy field. You're going to move over here. We've got to train up some more soldiers to make up the last little bit. I also want to get these guys weapons and stuff and make them better, obviously. All the poppy fields are back. Of course they are. We have to get the Foreign Relations Office so that we can do some subtle pressure. Always important. We are in a... 18% chance is pushing it, but we have to try. Okay, phew. Let's win this fight real quick. And then you're going to move over here. And you're going to move over here. You here. Okay. We can finally get rid of this zone. That poppy field's going to go away. So we're not losing too much in terms of reputation. It's really just my corruption that's getting me right now. 5% chance of failing on the cover-up. I'll take that. Almost done getting rid of this. More poppy fields popping up over there. Pun intended, as usual. What else? What else? What else? Let's go for national travel logistics so we move around a lot faster with our national units. I would love to get some more garrisons over here so it's that much easier to keep it under control. Okay, you I actually will keep. One more extension. We're not going to get the best score, but that's okay. You, I need to go and fight. I hate to cede this ground again, but it's okay. Corruption significantly impacting me. Duly noted. I want to get this, but it's going to cost 23. That's actually enough. Let's go for 23 and reduce that corruption, so now we're not losing too much. Found a camp, interestingly. Okay, now we have to try to talk to them, because I'm not willing to take a 36% chance. That's still pushing it. Let's see if we can go and defend over here. So with our national soldiers, what we should start doing now is trying to roll out initiatives if possible. That'll be important. Let's move you over here. A garrison. It's not a good spot for a garrison, but I'll take it. I mean, at the end of the day, a garrison's a garrison. Where else do we want to go? We want to do things like democratic transition, but that's going to be a bit rough. Let's go for the civil assistance so we can start rolling out initiatives in these remote areas a little bit faster. I'm going to increase the pay so my national soldiers are stronger, even though that means I'm running out of money. We only have 18 reputation. Not much to work with, huh? 13% chance. Oof. Scary every time. Scary every time. Okay, move you over here. I'm going to have to let this guy leave. We'll get replacements for him. Let's first see if we can win this fight so that when he leaves, it's not going to hurt me. Get the zone. Got it. Thank you. We're going to send you home. And then we're going to buy... Ooh, 27. I have to get more expensive replacements. Fine. Insurgents are going to hand in all weapons. We get some reputation. Keep getting rid of poppy fields. Top priority. We're going to hold on to this area and keep you guys locked down. What do we do with the rest of our money? We could go for the local police expansion. But I think getting some dirt roads could be really helpful. And I think getting the remote outreach could be really helpful. so we can roll out initiatives in these remote areas a little bit faster. There we go. Not costing me much to get rid of these poppy fields, amazingly. It's costing me 0 for some reason. Let's see if we can go and get rid of this real quick without it coming back to bite me. All right. Jobs are still requested in a couple places, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay on that. I'm going to go ahead and grab the local police expansion so we have more local security, so a couple small little snippets of insurgents getting away doesn't really hurt me. This is no longer going to be an issue. We have to send you home. We've only got 25 reputation to work with. It's not a lot. Insurgents will apologize. Okay, they are stalling out on the peace talks. I honestly don't care. I just wanted to get you guys with some reputation. Peace is not really an option. It is an illusion. Okay, now if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video here a lot because this is the power of editing. It's going to be a few more minutes of just rinse and repeat, always watching for poppy fields and zones that we do not control, making sure we burn those the second that they pop up. And if we don't have anything that we're working on, well, no problem. Send the national soldiers to use the civil integration right here in order to start building up support in those zones manually. Then once we have the rest of the map green, we go in for the kill. Tightening up airstrike rules whenever necessary, trying to reduce some casualties, go for more remote subsidies so this goes a little faster. Some small groups of insurgents are spawning here, but that honestly doesn't matter all that much because the policing should be able to handle it. If they're having a hard time, of course we can go and kill them manually, but police should be able to handle small groups without too much of an issue. Only a couple of zones left. This guy is proving to be a problem. Garrison, cool, whatever. Not really what I wanted, but that's fine. He got killed by the police. Now we get the zone back. Easy. We will send the coalition soldiers back home whenever needed, because at this point we should be fine. Don't think we're going to need it. And now, once this last zone is done in just a moment, we should be able to go in for the kill. There it is. All right. Now these guys are properly, fully surrounded. We can finish them off. We'll strengthen up the garrisons to make it easier. Another group up over there is annoying. We'll deal with it as soon as we deal with the much bigger group. This is more important, of course. Some subtle pressure to slow these guys down, getting more roads. Always nice, and we're actually struggling a little bit. Heavier ordnance can help. Still losing these fights. Okay, what we can do is go for combat strength with the drones and maybe more frequent airstrikes so we have a slightly easier time. And just a moment. There it goes. All right, so that deals with them. Now we're going to pop over here and get rid of the last little group. This will undoubtedly respawn. And right there, yeah, some more guys, but we've already killed the large group. It's now easy to go ahead and surround them once again. We'll prepare some land. And we'll go in for the kill with these last little surrounds. This just about wraps things up, I believe. And this should be the last of it. Okay, so we are ready to accept a peace deal. Let's go ahead and prioritize elections to get a last little bit of reputation. And then the peace deal is going to be done. We can reject it. I'm going to go ahead and reject it for 7 more reputation. We're going to win this one anyway. We might as well just try to eke out a teensy-weensy bit of extra score. The peace will also go really fast as well. Anything else we want to do while we're here? How about some electricity for you guys? Also more plumbing. Everyone likes plumbing, right? Elections will be held soon. This is a chance for me to get a teensy-weensy bit more reputation, which is one of the reasons that I'm accepting it. How are we doing as far as support in these regions? Pretty good. Sure, we'll build a garrison. Totally unnecessary, but I'll go ahead and build it. And full elections. 5 more reputation. Cool. Now we can take the peace deal. I'm at least up to 70 reputation. So that's going to be a victory for me. That got really close. This is a rough map, no doubt about it. This is a really rough map. That took me so many attempts, hours spent on this. It takes a certain level of luck, and you've got to be able to react to this stuff quickly. I think the idea of not fighting over a couple of areas over down here actually was the right one, because it was the only way that I was able to free up one soldier to keep them back, while the other 2 did nothing but burn poppies. But that was a tough one, not gonna lie. 73,000 points. Pretty good. And as a result, I have now once again completed all missions on Mega Brutal difficulty. Oh gosh. They keep finding ways to spice up this game, don't they? I hope this guide was helpful to you guys in some way. Again, less of a guide, more of a frantic attempt, but hopefully you learned something out of what I was doing there. If you did, then I would ask you to hit that like button. Of course, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.